Mitsis Ramira sits on a blue flag beach in Psalidi, Kos, and here's something most travel videos won't tell you. This all-inclusive resort operates 11 different dining venues, which means the kitchen logistics alone are running a small food city every single day. That scale matters because it directly affects your vacation math. When you're looking at rates between 150 and 500 euros per night depending on season, you're not just paying for a room and generic buffet access. You're paying for unlimited premium drinks, multiple restaurants that would normally require reservations and cover charges, beach waiter service, kids clubs, and entertainment programs that run from morning aqua aerobics to midnight fire shows. The financial logic shifts completely when you calculate what you'd spend at a room-only resort paying for every meal, every cocktail, every kid's activity separately. A family of 4 eating 3 meals out plus drinks and activities could easily spend 200 euros daily on top of accommodation. At Ramira, that's already wrapped into your rate. Now let's see if the execution matches the promise. The superior double rooms start at 28 square meters, which translates to roughly 300 square feet. That's the baseline here, and it's honest sizing, not the inflated numbers some resorts throw around by including balconies in their calculations. You get a king or twin bed setup, a bathroom that's been refreshed in the recent renovation with new fixtures and finishes, and a balcony or terrace facing either gardens, pools, or sea depending on your booking tier. Every superior double includes air conditioning, satellite television, minibar stocked daily as part of the all-inclusive package, safe, Wi-Fi, tea and coffee making facilities, hairdryer, bathrobes, and slippers. The minibar detail matters because some all-inclusive properties give you a fridge with 2 warm beers and call it a day. Here the restocking is daily and included. The rooms accommodate up to 3 people with an extra bed, which makes them workable for small families though not spacious. The balconies are legitimate outdoor spaces, not the narrow ledges some hotels pass off as terraces. Photos show bright interiors with blue accent colors echoing the Aegean outside, and the renovated bathrooms have modern walk-in showers rather than the tired tub shower combos that plagued earlier versions. Step up to the bungalow category and you're looking at 35 square meters with a separate living area, which changes the room dynamic entirely. Instead of everything happening in one rectangular box, you get spatial separation. The living zone gives you somewhere to sit that isn't your bed, which sounds basic but transforms how a room feels after a week. Bungalows add an espresso machine to the standard amenities, and some units offer direct pool access, meaning you step off your private terrace straight into water. The thatched roof design gives these units a distinct island resort aesthetic that photographs well and provides better insulation against midday heat than flat concrete roofs. Maximum occupancy hits 4 people, making bungalows the sweet spot for families who need more space than a superior double, but don't want to jump to the larger family bungalow price point. Guest photos show spacious patios with outdoor seating where people actually spend time, not just pass through on the way to somewhere else. Family bungalows stretch to 40 square meters with 2 bedrooms, and they're engineered for the reality of traveling with kids. The layout includes a sofa bed in the living area, pushing maximum occupancy to 5 people. Some units offer interconnecting options, which matters if you're traveling with extended family or friends and want proximity without sharing one space. The kid-friendly design shows up in details like furniture corners that won't cause emergency room visits and bathroom layouts that allow parents to supervise bath time without contortionist maneuvers. Review photos show toys scattered across these units, which is the most honest indicator of whether a room actually works for families. If parents feel comfortable letting kids spread out, the space is genuinely functional. VIP Bungalows push to 45 square meters and introduce a lounge area that elevates the room from accommodation to actual living space. The minibar gets upgraded to premium brands. You get a pillow menu because apparently neck support is a luxury good, and express checkout means you're not standing in a lobby line when you'd rather be at the airport. The panoramic sea views are the real differentiator here, positioning these units to capture maximum Aegean blue. Some VIP bungalows offer private plunge pools for an additional 100 euros per night, which is steep, but delivers private water access without fighting for pool loungers at 7 in the morning. Photos show marble bathrooms and views that match guest images closely enough to trust the representation. The junior and executive suites range from 50 to 70 square meters, separating bedroom and living room into distinct zones. All suites include jacuzzis, which are either in-room or on private terraces depending on the specific unit. You get welcome prosecco on arrival, and executive suite guests receive butler service, which in practice means someone coordinates your restaurant reservations, arranges spa bookings, and handles the small logistical requests that eat up vacation time when you're managing them yourself. Seafront positioning gives these suites unobstructed water views, and guest photos highlight the jacuzzi placements with sea panoramas that justify the premium. Maximum occupancy reaches 4 to 5 people depending on configuration, making suites viable for families who want significant space or couples celebrating something worth the splurge. The Albatross main buffet is the operational heart of the resort's food program, seating over 500 people and running from 7 in the morning until midnight. This is where the 11 venue claim gets tested 3 times daily. The buffet covers international and Mediterranean cuisine with Greek salads, fresh seafood, and rotating themed nights including Italian and Asian. Weekly themes keep the rotation from feeling repetitive if you're staying 7 to 14 nights. The seafood displays show whole fish on ice, which is a better quality indicator than pre-portioned fillets under heat lamps. Dress code is casual, no reservations required, and the sheer capacity means you're not waiting for tables even during peak dinner service. The buffet model works here because the kitchen is clearly set up for volume without sacrificing variety. Photos show vibrant setups with action stations and live cooking rather than sad chafing dishes of beige protein. La Pergola handles Italian dining for up to 80 guests, running dinner service from 7 to 10 in the evening. Smart casual dress code applies and reservations are required, which you book through the resort app or guest services. The menu focuses on pasta, pizzas from wood-fired ovens, and tiramisu that gets mentioned specifically in reviews, which means it's either genuinely good or the only dessert people remember. Opera nights add theatrical entertainment to the dining experience, pairing live performance with plated courses. The wood-fired oven detail matters because it produces the kind of charred, blistered crust you can't get from a conveyor pizza oven. 80 seats is intimate enough that service can stay attentive without the chaos of massive dining rooms. Beach Taverna operates lunch and dinner from 12:30 to 11 at night, seating 100 guests right on the sand with Greek seafood as the specialty. Grilled octopus and souvlaki are menu highlights, and live music runs during service, creating the kind of barefoot Mediterranean dining experience people picture when they book Greek islands. Casual dress code means you're coming straight from the beach in a cover-up, and the sunset views during dinner service are the free upgrade nobody mentions in the rate breakdown. Reservations are advised, which suggests this venue fills up, likely because beachside dining with live music beats eating indoors when the weather cooperates. Kublai Khan covers Asian fusion for 60 guests, running dinner service from 7 to 10 with smart casual dress code and required reservations. The menu includes sushi and teppanyaki, which are ambitious choices for an all-inclusive resort kitchen. Teppanyaki requires skilled grill work and creates tableside theater, while sushi demands ingredient quality and knife skills that many buffet-focused kitchens don't maintain. Themed evenings and walk stations suggest the kitchen is leaning into live cooking rather than pre-plating everything hours in advance. Photos show colorful plated dishes with proper garnishing, which is a better sign than generic steam table setups. The bars span pool, beach, and lobby locations, running from 10 in the morning until 2 in the morning with casual dress codes and no reservations needed. Signature cocktails and tapas keep the offerings beyond basic beer and peanuts, and DJ nights add programmed entertainment to the drink service. The Infinity Bar poolside gets mentioned specifically, suggesting it's a visual and social anchor point. Swim-up bar access means you're ordering drinks without leaving the water, which is either peak vacation efficiency or the reason you forgot to reapply sunscreen, depending on your perspective. The resort operates 5 pools with distinct purposes rather than just scattering water features randomly across the property. The main infinity pool measures 450 square meters and hits 1.4 meters deep, which is wading and lounging depth rather than serious swimming. Kids get a dedicated 200 square meter pool with slides at 0.6 meters depth, keeping the splash zone contained. An adults-only quiet pool provides refuge from cannonball competitions, and 2 smaller relaxation pools fill out the aquatic options. Heated pools are available in select areas, extending swim season beyond peak summer. The aquapark for kids includes slides and water features that occupy children for hours, which is valuable real estate in the parental sanity economy. Pool hours run 8 in the morning to 7 in the evening seasonally, with towels provided so you're not packing beach towels from home or paying rental fees. Poolside waiter service means you're ordering food and drinks from your lounger rather than abandoning your spot to hit the bar. Cabanas are available for an extra fee, offering shade and semi-private space if you're willing to pay for it. Swim-up bars at the infinity pool create that iconic vacation photo opportunity where you're in water holding a cocktail, which is either everything you wanted or deeply overrated depending on your social media relationship. The beach stretches 300 meters of blue flag certified sandy and pebbly frontage, which means it meets European environmental and safety standards for water quality and beach management. Blue flag status isn't automatic. It requires annual application and compliance with criteria covering water testing, safety equipment, and environmental education. The sandy-pebbly mix means you're not walking on pure soft sand, so water shoes are useful for sensitive feet. Free kayaks and pedalos give you non-motorized water access without additional fees, while windsurfing and diving are available as paid activities for guests who want instruction or equipment beyond basic paddling. The beach bar and waiter service extend the all-inclusive program to the sand, so you're not trekking back to the main resort every time you want a drink. Loungers operate on a first-come basis rather than reservation systems, which means early risers get prime positioning and late arrivals take what's left. The Thalasso Spa offers massages, facials, thalassotherapy, and aromatherapy with signature treatments including seaweed wraps and couples massages priced between 100 and 200 euros. Thalassotherapy uses seawater and marine products in treatments, connecting the spa program to the coastal location rather than just importing generic wellness protocols. Facilities include sauna, steam room, hammam, gym, and a relaxation lounge, operating from 9 in the morning to 8 at night. Bookings go through reception or the resort app, and the pricing puts spa services as paid extras beyond the all-inclusive package. The seaweed wrap and couples massage get called out specifically as signature offerings, suggesting they are either popular requests or marketing priorities. The hammam adds a traditional Turkish bath experience which fits the Eastern Mediterranean location and offers a different heat and cleansing ritual than standard saunas. The fitness center includes treadmills, weights, bikes, and yoga mats, running from 7 in the morning to 9 at night. Group classes cover aqua aerobics, yoga, and pilates on a daily schedule, which are included in the all-inclusive package. Personal trainers are available for a fee, adding one-on-one instruction for guests who want customized programming. The equipment list is standard cardio and strength basics rather than specialized performance gear, which matches the resort's family-focused positioning. Most guests aren't here for intensive training camps. They're maintaining routines or doing light activity between beach sessions. The 7 a.m. opening accommodates early exercisers who want to work out before heat and crowds peak. The Kids Club operates in 2 tiers, creche for younger children running 10 to 1 and 3 to 6, and mini club for ages 4 to 12. Activities include crafts and mini disco, which are the universal languages of resort kids programming. The age split recognizes that toddlers and tweens need different supervision ratios and activity types. Mini Disco is the evening program where kids learn coordinated dance moves to European pop music, which either charms or horrifies parents depending on their tolerance for repetitive choruses. The creche hours give parents defined windows for adult activities like spa treatments or quiet pool time, while Mini Club provides longer coverage for school-age children who can handle extended programming. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our best hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.